Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new horror thriller mystery, The Damned. And this is from writer-director Thordur Paulson. This is co-written by Jamie Hannigan. And this film focuses on a group of people in the 19th century. You have this widow who has to make an impossible choice when it comes to her new venture post losing her husband, and in this very small coastal Icelandic fishing village. And the choice that she makes, along with the people with her, has horrible consequences that will certainly haunt them. And that's exactly what this is. This is a classic, old school, haunting kind of story and film. And I think Paulson really understands that. And this film's under 90 minutes. It is a lean, tight, unnerving, gritty, visceral, raw kind of experience. I will say, narratively, it does get repetitive, because it's just like, and then something happens to the next person, and then something happens to the next person. It's that kind of structure, so it does get a little overly simplistic and repetitive from a story standpoint. Thematically, this is a very interesting morality tale of thinking about what would you do in a tough situation, and how could that haunt you? How could that manifest and haunt you further? And all these characters make decisions, and they have to deal with the consequences. And this particular film visualizes those consequences that haunt you in these very eerie, unnerving kind of physical manifestations. And Paulson does such a great job of holding the camera, building the suspension, the tension, and knowing exactly when to pull away or not. And I think that is a sign of a great director and a filmmaker who understands when's that edit going to happen along with the editor. This is an extremely well edited film, and how the camera moves and how it knows exactly when to, cut away from something or cut to something else, and building that tension. I think the production design, the production of this village, the costuming, the makeup, the blood, the guts, all of those things are so authentic feeling that you feel like you are dropped in and you're fully engrossed in this film. And you have Eli Aronson, who's a cinematographer, and really captures this look. Stephen McKeon, who does the score. It's a very atmospheric, unnerving, bone-chilling kind of score. And all of this comes together with a really talented cast of Odessa Young, who really has to anchor this film down. And there's a lot of reaction shots, and she sells the haunting, she sells the fear, and all of those elements. You have Joe Cole, who I think does a really fine job. You have the likes of Siobhan Fennerin, Rory McCann of Game of Thrones fame as Ragnar, and all of these different actors, these character actors, each bringing what they need to. They really have to sell fear. They have to really sell paranoia. And all of that feels so poignant in this film. It's a tightly directed, maybe flabby screenplay, or at least one that, has its idea, sticks with it, and then it's just I'm going to hit you over the head with it over and over and over again. Now, it does get repetitive, but each of those moments are still bone-chilling and uncomfortable and unnerving, and accomplished through some really strong direction from Paulson. This is a really effective, old-school kind of horror that really works in this isolated place and has this strong, reinforced morality tale that makes us feel like a fable in some haunting and eerie kind of way. But those are my thoughts on The Damned. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.